Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'll be doing a video on internal combustion engines, and this would be this is my original shot before I started using the one back there. But this is the one in front of that one, and it's more of a storage shed than anything really. Just store stuff in here: golf clubs, lawnmowers, weed eaters. I have this old bike back here. 2 snowblowers. Got the new one that works fairly good. I got this old one I picked up the other day for, well, it's not really even that old. I think it's like probably 2005-ish. It's a Craftsman, so it's gotta be good. But I picked it up the other day for, I believe it was $40. It doesn't run, and so I'm just fixing that right now. This old bike is an old Norco folding bike. I know it's really dark in here, sorry about that. But this thing, yeah, this is really old. It's probably from like the 60s or so. Like, it works good. I just need to pump up the tires, and I'll sell it on Letgo or Craigslist or whatever. So these are the three. I have my RC car too, but I'll get into that. These are the 2 main internal combustion engines, and these are in the simplest form I could find them. So there's this old Boland's Briggs & Stratton lawnmower that is basically my secondary lawnmower to that one. Like, these ones I use. That one I don't use a whole lot, but this is my main lawnmower. That's the secondary one, unless, like, in case I need to fix the main one. But anyway, Briggs & Stratton, these are like, these engines with this specific design have been around for years. Got the engine, spark plug, of course, like a regular lawnmower, little tiny gas tank, and the carburetor. Of course, well, first of all, let me just tell you this. In one of my next videos, I'm going to be showing you how to seafoam a lawnmower. I don't seafoam weed whackers because it's really difficult to have it not get screwed up. But anyway, so this lawnmower is a 4-stroke engine, so it means it takes four strokes of the valves, or 4 strokes of, yeah, 4 strokes of the thing, the piston thing. Well, it takes 2 strokes of the piston and 4, yeah, okay, I got it. 4 strokes of the valves, the carburetor and exhaust valve. Sorry, that was just the garage door. It's windy, kind of windy today. Not bad. Okay, here, just a second, guys. This thing doesn't want to stay. There we go. Alright, so 4-stroke. And with 4 strokes, it just takes regular gas, no E85, no 2-stroke, as it says right there. Anyway, this is the simplest 4-stroke engine I can really explain to you about. So how it works is, turn it this way. I was going to take the cylinder head off so you could see the piston and the valves, but anyway, how this works is that you, first of all, if I had that off, yeah, if I had that off. Anyway, that's my dog in there. But with there's 2 pistons over here, and I know it's bad lighting. And there are 2, oh my god, I'm so tired today, I'm sorry. 2 valves over here, exhaust valve and the carburetor valve, which that goes over there. And then there's a piston. So the piston goes down, the carburetor valve opens, piston comes up, piston goes back down, and the exhaust valve and then the carburetor valve open again. And then the piston comes all the way up for the final one of the revolution, and it ignites with the spark plug. And I don't have a slow-mo camera, I would show you, but I don't. And then the exhaust valve hits again. Then there's your full thing on your engine. But what this does is, so basically the piston goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up, ignites, goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up, ignites, like that. 4-strokes are a lot better on gas than 2-strokes because of that effect, because it takes 2 slides of the piston per revolution of the whole engine. It's better on gas. So there's not really much to explain about this, really. I mean, if you don't know what an internal combustion engine is, you're kind of, you need to get a little smarter. But basically, everyone has a lawnmower like this. They're all the same. They just look different. Engine sizes are different, and gas tank, carburetor, wherever those are set are different. Like this is 4-stroke. I'm talking about 4-stroke engines right now. I'll get to the 2-stroke later. But everyone has a lawnmower. Like, that's an older one. They don't make those anymore. They probably do on certain things, but I've never seen those kind of engines anymore. But this is a newer one, and the same concept, the same exact concept. It's just bigger, and they have plastic around that. So down here, you've got your gas tank. Same, it's just like twice as big as the other gas tank. And then there's your exhaust, and your carburetor intake is right next to it. So same thing except sideways. But it's different engine design. It's the same concept with the engine. Still 4-stroke, 4 strokes of the valves, 2 slides of the piston to ignite. That's about it. That out there is a 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. This, I don't know if Toro uses Briggs & Stratton or not. I know this Murray does, this ride lawnmower. But anyway, this is a 4-stroke engine, and oh, hey, Dad. But anyway, so your exhaust is right next to the intake manifold, and like I've said a million times, same thing. This is a 7 or 6.5 horsepower engine. That was my dad, if you were asking. That was my dad. He's fixing the grill or whatever. I don't know. Here's the bigger one. So this is a Briggs & Stratton 12.5 horse. I used to have it was made by Murray. I used to have I forget, I'm sorry. I used to have I think it was a Lawn Machines engine like this, except it had an 18 horse engine. So same thing over on this side would be your carburetor and your muffler. Now this has a huge gas tank. This has like a 1.5 gallon gas tank. Then your oil dipstick and your air filter box. Same thing, 4-stroke. This is how these ones start. This one has a key and a battery operated start, so like that. These ones are pull cord. So with the 2-stroke engine, there is your carburetor and your exhaust is over on the other side, like my motorized bike and my dirt bike. Both like that. This is just really small. This is a 25cc. That's that up on the lawnmower. Also pull cord. Fail. But anyway, with this pull start, except this takes 2-stroke fuel. Sorry about the noise, but 2-stroke fuel in the little tiny tank right there. And then, wait a second. Let me wait till my dad gets out of the driveway. Just a second. So there's your... Alright, he's gone. So if you didn't hear that, if there's too much noise, I'm not sure. I have to edit it. But it's a small. It's 25 cc's. I'm not sure how many cc's is in a horsepower. That's the one thing about engines I don't exactly know. But here's your carburetor. It's called a diaphragm carburetor because it has diaphragms in there that help it here's the fuel. Here's this. Takes 2 strokes per revolution. This has no valves. Goes in, the piston sucks it into the crankcase. That's what it oils the engine. Very simple engines. Then I've got this. That's an RC car. It runs on 20% Byron nitro fuel. And it's a 2-stroke, except since it has nitro fuel and all methanol and all that other crap, it has a glow plug instead of a spark plug. A glow plug is what they usually use in diesel engines, Cummins and whatever else. But this is smaller, and they're very expensive. Like diesel engines, you can get a glow plug for like 40 bucks, and this is like 8 times smaller than that, maybe even more. And these are 20 bucks a pop, so not a cheap hobby. Anyway, sorry my dog's barking, but air filter, little tiny foam air filter thing. You can replace it with sponges. Little gas tank, muffler, same concept. Air goes in, except with this one, since it's small, air goes into the crankcase itself and then sucks into the piston and then comes out your exhaust. I got this back up and running in the last video, which was the second video that I've ever, with the only other video I've done with this car was, I believe, best nitro RC ever, and it was the second video I've ever posted, and it was a long time ago, and it wasn't running, and I got it running. I took off the front drive shaft, so it's 2-wheel drive, and it handles way better at the track, so I'll post a video of that running soon. And that's a 2-stroke. Got your adjustment needle right there. But anyway, that's about it for internal combustion engines. Like I said, they take gas, whatever. But, see you guys in the next video. Hope you learned something. And, yeah.